on the agenda? The sound of the waves in this familiar port. The smell of the sea breeze makes me nostalgic.
Ganyu, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look so moved?
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
Huh, that's true. Ganyu seemed to be working all the time.
Well, when I think about my time here, I've spent most of it behind a desk filing documents. It put me in a certain mood, similar to the one I felt during my training in Juyun Kar.
Is that... It is! It's Lady Ganyu. I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here. You were always so terribly busy.
Lady Ganyu? Why are you calling her that?
Please don't also start calling me that. Allow me to introduce Uncle Tien.
That's all right. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for Liyue.
Uncle Tien is a member of the Liyue Qixing, the Tianshu.
What? This the same rank as Ningguang?
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerning fishing in the port and strolling about are the greatest pleasures of my life. I have no... In most people's eyes, I'm just a forgetful...
Uncle Tien is too modest. He's been around for a long time.
What an honor to receive such high...
Uncle Tien, please. A person of...
My apologies. Thank you for looking after me when I first ascended to my position in the Qixing.
Oh, so you've been friends for many decades now.
Oh, I was just fulfilling my duties as the Qixing secretary. It's nothing worthy of your
Talking about secretaries... Oh, I don't know if I should bring it up. Ganyu, I believe you know my daughter, Huixin?
Yes, she works at Yue High Pavilion and she's my junior. How can...
I don't know myself, really. May I trouble you to meet her at Yue High Pavilion?
With pleasure. Solving the Qixing's...
She's back in character, just like that, huh? Let's move then, to you...
All hail!
I don't know why, but seeing you brings me a sense of peace in these chaotic times.
Indeed, it has been a while, Huixin. I'm flattered, but aren't you exaggerating a little? I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if I could be of some help.
My father asked you to come, didn't he? Abusing his status as a member of the Qixing...
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a...
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary, but also a great mentor.
So, what can you tell me about the problem?
Ugh, where should I start? There are obvious irregularities in the tax declarations of two stores, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique. However, without any evidence, my hands are tied.
I see. It's not uncommon.
Well, is there any solution you can...
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario. All right. Let's approach it this way, then. Your enemy knows you best.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique are old business rivals. In that
case... I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu.
Exactly. Let's start with Wanyo Boutique.
Yes, you're right. Follow me, please.
Please be mindful of your personal safety.
Aha! We meet again, I suppose you're...
That won't be necessary, Mr. Bolai. Wanyo Boutique's credit is... Should we need to place such an order, we would certainly go to
What? Ugh. That rascal Dongsheng.
Well, Second Life's credit has always been excellent.
Tax records?
Huh. Is there anything...
Don't let that rascal fool you. If you don't believe me, show me his tax records. I'm sure I'll...
You know Second Life's business...
Of course. Ugh, their every transaction makes my blood boil. I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
Well then, please look over this tax record.
Oh, of course. I'll read very line by line and word. Ah, here, I found it. That exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenter. Look at the tax record. Not a word about that
I see. He must have gotten rid of all the
I told you so.
But, Miss Ganyu, despite all this...
He might have destroyed all the evidence, but
Aha, you're right. Master Lu from...
I hope so. Let's go to Fanmu Carpenter's. Thank you for shining a light.
Oh, please, that's nothing.
I'm afraid I can't...
It's all right, Wei-Shin. You can stay and...
That's so...
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
on the agenda? Next on the agenda? We're way behind schedule.
Ah, welcome, welcome. How can an old carpenter like me help you? I'm usually happy to take new apprentices, but...
Chinks are really...
Hey, I heard...
Master Lu,
Why would the cheese...
you're very direct, Master Lu. I will be plain. We're looking for proof that Dongsheng from Second Life has been evading taxation. Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you...
Oh, it's about Second Life.
Sure enough, Mr. Balai, could we perhaps borrow that invoice?
Of course you can, but...
What's that?
I only do my woodwork and display. As for old documents and such, But some troublemakers have recently moved there. Since you need that invoice anyway, it may...
So that's what happened.
I'll leave you to it then.
Take back the warehouse, find the invoice. Time...
Wait, I think I saw one of those...
Oh, Paimon sees them too! It's one of the Fatui!
They must be plotting something.
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu's warehouse!
Ever since Osial attacked the harbor, the Fatui's... We won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting into some... Besides, I can already feel my intuition as the secretary of the Chising.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's...
Frozen. Crisp.
Gather!
You're not going anywhere. Don't get
Access denied.
Frozen descent. Cool.
I think you've had enough. About time.
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you were... If you don't spill whatever your skin... We'll be forced to use harsher methods.
I'm telling the truth.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a
Fine. If you really want...
About to...
Pick berries over there.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a silly excuse.
It's not an excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area. Think about it. I'm here alone, and Chinksa Village is nothing more than a retired...
Judging by how he's looking at us, it does seem like he feels like he's the victim here.
So you have nothing to do with the occupation of Fanmu...
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? I swear, I only came here to...
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over
I misjudged the situation and if our exchange...
Exchange? This woman, she's clearly aware that the...
Yes, precisely. As an alternative, you may try to solve this problem.
Paimon's it!
Darn you. How?
What's your choice then?
I'll get back to my berries.
What a bittersweet ending.
I made a laughingstock out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from work.
No worries, it's always...
Let's keep... Born of ice and fire.
Stabilize!
The wind knows me.
No touching.
So this is the warehouse. Seems like those troublemakers were nothing more than a few hair churls. Let's show them what we got.
I can fix this. Access denied.
Stabilize!
The wind knows me.
Solidify!
Let's light it up!
All clear. Quick, let's look around for the invoice.
Huh? We're way behind schedule.
This one is an invoice from One Min Restaurant. Some dining tables and chairs. That's not it. This one is Wangsheng Funeral Parlors. Oh, so they make coffins too! This one is Second Lives! We finally found it! Let's bring this invoice back to Hoishin.
Ms. Ganyu, you're back. I hope it wasn't...
I promise to help you and I'll keep my word. Look, it's the invoice for the transaction between...
Oh, thank you so much.
Agreed. How about we go to second...
Isn't it Huixin from the... I told you that all of my transactions are included in the record. I do hope that my business won't be a...
Groundless accusations? Mr. Doc, but I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately.
No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent source.
Haven't I made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've already been...
What? Proven guilty?
Talking without rhyme or reason. Must be crumble. Time for the finishing blow!
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell?
I'm...
Do you admit to tax evasion? This...
I didn't think you'd find out.
Indeed. We wouldn't have found out if it weren't for Mr. Boalai's aid.
Balai? That imp from Wanyo Boutique? He's got his...
Oh? Mr. Dongsheng. I don't think you'll need my guidance for what comes.
Yes, thank you, Ms.
That's good.
I must say, you're truly... Your enemy knows you best. To think, you came up with this plan and
It's actually one of your father's, the Tianshu's, old tricks. I just took some in...
My father?
Pitting your opponent against their enemies and watching them drag each other down from an... That's how Uncle Tien managed to keep his position. I figured that as Uncle Tien's daughter, so I decided to use one of your...
I can see it. I'm really grateful, Miss...
Ganyu solved both Huixin's work and family problems.
Oh, you've helped me so much. You...
That's not necessary.
Then let me treat you to a meal.
All right, come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat.
If it's just a meal...
Actually, I've already booked Senor Kiosk. I need a...
All right. We dare not We're way behind schedule. Next on the edge.
Miss Ganyu, thank you for accepting my invitation. And as for the two of you, your presence is also much appreciated.
Sure.
That's so kind of you, Huixin. You went to great lengths to organize this.
Truth be told, apart from thanking you for all the help, there's something...
Oh? If there's anything I can help you with, just tell me straight away. No need to head...
Oh, no, I don't really need help.
With pleasure.
When I was a little girl, even though I have the utmost respect for my father, I always admired... I've only decided to join the Yuhai Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, in reality, I can't compare myself to such an outstanding secretary like you.
I disagree. You're a great secretary.
Over the years,
Huh? So Uncle Tien is a grip?
Influenced by my youthful ideals, she followed my footsteps and came to be a secretary at the... At first, I was worried about her. It's not an easy job, after all. But after all that happened this time,
So, what made you change your mind?
The fact that she'll have you, Ms. Ganyu, as her senior colleague. You'll help her, gentle as always, and tell her your mom used to do it like that. It'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for, she...
Huixin, I never thought that
Just like when you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their witness makes people...
Witness? It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Liyue Harbor's history, but I've always regarded it as nothing more than the source of my loneliness. Huixin, you've made me realize that I share another connection with the people of Liyue Harbor. Apart from my contract with Rex Lapis, they rely on me.
No, of course.
Hooray! He's finally...
Even if I've really been supplanted, I won't let you down. Regardless, I'll go back and... I'm afraid that it might have all become a mess. No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
Good luck, Miss.
We're leaving.
Baisha, are you okay? Look!
You even have enough time for leisure? It seems you three are a suitable replacement for me.
Not at all! We've been working for... We wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu.
Miss Ganyu, we've missed...
That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
We've been praying day and night for you to return and take over your...
To us, you're like an adeptus coming down to the human world to save all life.
Forget all our envious complaints from before.
All right. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the tasks that haven't been started. I'll take care of the rest.
Of course.
Oh, finally.
Yes. There's one more thing. I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't for your companionship, I would still be embroiled in my inner conflict right now. To think that I'd gained a human friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined. I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
Sure, but are you ever done with work, Ganyu?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?